Yet though about like
Welcome everyone, this is Gamer1745 here. I am here with my good friends Arno,
Hello.
Dino, and Eric.
salutations.
And I hope we are live on the interwebs. Okay, so yes, and we're going to be playing some War Thunder. Now you guys can go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no. Maybe next week, Toyjet's coming over because I'm going to be planning the whole of 2026 for videos.
Well, cool.
I am sick of having to scramble together and find a video to make every week. It's very stressful.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I personally. I wouldn't be
down to like
I wouldn't hold it as a rigid thing you must do, and I wouldn't publish it to anybody else so that
no. This is
no
more
one
just for internal planning and for my sponsor as well.
Yes, and so that everyone knows what's going on. Yes, your sponsors, that'd be great. That'd be great. Okay.
My next video is going to be about is actually for my sponsor. It's the German fjord boats that were made in Norway, and they're restoring one. So they wanted me to make a video about it, and it is a part of Norwegian military history. So because it was used after the war as well, so it's going to be pretty cool to make a video on.
I have no idea what you're talking about, other than I know what a fjord is and I know what a boat is.
It's a PT boat, like it's a occupation produced PT boat.
Okay,
just a patrolling boat, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So it'll be good. Nice. And they have one that they're restoring, so they want me to like make a little video to talk about if they can help find an engine a little bit. So,
right, yeah, sure.
And it's pretty cool. Oh. So.
But Eric, I really hope we can do something back for him.
Oh yeah, for Niago,
that
yeah.
would be the least we can do.
Yeah, as I said, me and Toyjet are coming together to do some planning next week, so we might be able to hop in a call with you and we can see if we can figure something out.
Is there something special going on with Niagara?
Well, every year Niagara has sent us a Christmas gift.
Okay.
So we kind of wanted to do a little bit something extra to him to like, help him out. So
that'd be cool.
Also, Toyjet is apparently still interested in going to the U.S. By the way, gamers.
So. Okay, well, we need to talk a little bit more details offline.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will. No worries.
And yes, I think in a week or 3 or something we should plan out when that should happen.
I agree.
Ooh,
yeah.
Really
I concur.
Nice
yes.
Scouting.
By the way, I've finally been able to like, I did a massive improvement on my microphone. You know how like the headsets you have, a lot of them have that like faux leather sort of, ear pillow. You know what I mean, like the ear cups, right?
Yes.
They're like fully sound enclosing. I figured out that because I've had that, I don't hear my own voice, and sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I can slur my speech because I don't hear myself speak.
Okay.
So what I did is the headset itself came with these like much more breathable ones, so I just switched those out, and now I can actually hear myself speak, and I can make sure I actually speak a lot more clearly, which is very nice. At least more clear than I used to. I think. I'm not sure.
All right. Well. Good.
How about you guys? It's been a while since I've talked to everyone here, so...
Yes, it has been.
Anything interesting?
I'm doing well.
Just lost 2 colleagues in a month's time. They died.
Oh, man.
I thought they were like, they quit.
No, they died.
That's sad.
All of a sudden.
Oh, boy.
Damn. That's never fun.
Yeah. The last one who died yesterday, he brought me to the hospital before my father died, so yeah, it's extra hard.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
My condolences.
Thank you.
Man, I missed that.
I actually played, onto another subject, I played some War Thunder with Toyjet the other day, and I actually had fun.
Ah, you had fun?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure? You sure it was worth under you were playing?
Yeah.
Tell us
It was.
what sorcery you employed.
Well, me and
Hey,
Toy,
Eric,
we
why don't you
decided.
join us?
I might in a little bit. I'm just
Okay.
currently reading up on I got a
Just a
like a
question.
info
Just a
doc.
question, you know.
You don't
Yeah,
have
I
to,
got an
but
info document, so
all
I
right.
need to read through.
Come on, this is Steiner's counterattack.
Yes, they've made it to Berlin.
Rata.
We have to push them out of Berlin.
Yes. The Hunnic storm will be broken.
Man, this is a really good scouting spot.
Is there anything new with War Thunder other than the infantry stuff that they've announced?
Nothing, I think, major. I have.
Other than that, I guess, because I
Yeah.
think that's a pretty big thing, isn't it? But is it a different? Is it a? I don't know if you've read into it. Is the
From what
infantry
little I
different?
know of it, it's a different mode. So this mode,
Okay.
it won't change. You know, by in the sense that this mode won't have infantry. So they are not ruining anything. They may create a bad mode, you know, one that sucks, but they're not like taking this mode and radically changing it for the better or worse, what either way. You know, so that is at least good.
I already have an infantry mode.
They, you know, could
Also, just a little side thing. I realized that there's a full Dutch side tree now with aircraft. Did you see
The
that,
what?
Arno? There's Dutch aircraft now in like the regular research tree for one. I think it was Sweden.
Yeah, the Fokker D21,
Oh, not-
Fokker G1, and the D23.
You must have been. Have you been grinding those?
No,
Oh, you should.
I'm really not good at air.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know because I don't mind. I don't mind playing early air. That's like probably my favorite. So.
I believe 2 of them are in the French tree, right?
Well, no, they're all in the French tree, I believe, or they're like all in one tree. They've moved all the Dutch stuff to one area, so it's like one, like a little
Yeah,
side
but
tree.
Then why the French tree?
Very good question.
because maybe that's one of the more empty trees. I don't know, but
It could be maybe.
Oh, nice.
doing too well, guys, because normally if I do well at the start, I don't do well later, but I'm doing well now. Superstition, I know.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm doing too well right now. Normally if I do well in the first match, the rest of the day sucks. Or if I do terrible the first match, the rest of the day goes pretty well.
I actually got a pretty cool uniform in. Me and my friend, we bought a full grouping from a officer. So his two tunics, riding the cavalry pants, Colt 1911 rig for the Norwegian Colt, and the Sam Brown belt.
Riding pants are normally referred to as breeches.
Breeches,
yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Breeches.
No need to be sorry. I mean, that I don't like that about people that. Sorry, no. I'm just giving you information.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. So breeches.
Yeah.
And he was able to. We did like a deal here where we came to an agreement where it's going to stay between us, so this grouping doesn't split. But I was able to get one of his tunics.
Okay.
And I got a set of spurs, which is pretty cool. Brass spurs. I think that's what they're called, like the things the cowboy has.
Yeah,
their,
yeah.
like,
On the boots,
horses,
yeah. That's spurs.
and I think they're Norwegian pre-war. That's such no one has. I asked people, they just don't know if it is. They've never seen them before, so they're pretty rare if it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
But the guy was really really kind. It was his uncle's uniform from the war,
Okay.
and the really cool thing is he asked, "Oh, so do you collect guns as well?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a crag collector," and his just he just smiled so wide because like, well, I have a crag I'm going to be selling at some point, and I'll send you a message when I'm going to sell it. It's my dad's crag from the war, so
Really? Oh, that's nice.
yeah, because his father was also he was a police officer from 1945 to till the day he died. So that's I mean apparently he was a soldier as well. So if it's his issued crag, that'd be sick to have like from the same family. So
Mhm.
and he's a major in the army. He was a major before he retired.
Uh-huh.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I have a range now, gamer.
You have a range?
I have access to a underground private range.
Ah. Ah.
Mhm.
Is
It's not big.
it somewhat nearby, or is it?
It's like 30 minutes away or 45
Okay,
minutes away.
okay, okay.
So
That's not terrible.
yeah,
Nice, 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 nice. I'm sorry, but I just sniped off the wing of a enemy
Oh.
bomber with
Ah.
my
Woohoo!
I
pencil.
Well,
saw, I saw it. I saw
We,
it.
we,
That
we
was
saw it
nice.
crash right in front of me, so that was
Yeah.
your kill. Wow.
Save the replay. Save the replay.
Yeah,
Yes, that
it's-
is what I'm going
And
to
we
do,
won.
and it was even the final blow. Mein
Nice.
Führer, Steiner's attack was a smashing success.
Yes.
The Red Army is in full retreat.
They're in
It is a
Moscow
glorious
right
victory.
now.
Mhm.
Well, just
But
you say
yeah,
this, and I know it's associated with this map, but I was one of the main reason I was late. Well, I messed up with the alarm or something, but was that I woke up in the middle of the night, and one of the things trying to just laying there, my mental exercise, I was thinking through why different groups of people were continuing to fight in World War II to the end. Um,
the werewolves, you mean?
well, no, well, even before that, you know, Hans the tanker on the Eastern Front and Fritz the artilleryman on the Western Front. Why are they still fighting after November 1944 so hard? And I was going through sort of that the idea that those guys are fighting because they've been told that and seen some Wunderwaffe that if they just hold out for another 6 months, that'll give them time to put enough jets and enough V weapons into production and change the war. So I was sort of thinking on all that last night, and so you bring that up. Yes, it's an interesting thought of mine of why different why they were still fighting so late into the war.
Oh, yeah. I that range, by the way, it's not long. It's not a very big range. It's only 15 meters,
Okay, well,
but it's perfect. It's perfect for me to show how the guns work, right? And he says that it's more than enough space down there for me to film as well, so I can just set up my lights and all that, and
right.
I can
That
do
that
stuff
was
there.
the one sort of thing I was thinking, that it's being indoor. Is there going to be lit well enough for you to
Yeah,
film?
and it's ventilated and everything, so there's nothing dangerous. He said the only time the ventilation doesn't work is if you shoot full auto there, because
Right.
Jesus Christ, full
but
auto.
he just says, yeah, just tell me if you're coming one day. Don't worry, you can come whenever. So
Okay. Well, that sounds like a
Oh,
great
man.
dream there.
yeah,
Gamer
also
is jealous.
he's
Yes,
also a
gamer is
fellow
jealous.
crack,
Yes. Yeah.
he's also a fellow crack collector. So
Ah.
He's jealous about my medals too.
Yes. Just what I wanted. Dutch
Dutch
medals.
medals.
Yes.
I just
What
realized,
What
by the way,
sarcasm, by the way.
mm,
Yeah,
Sweet.
made gamer laugh. That's good enough.
Yes, the sarcasm.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Dutch medals. It's just okay. It's compared to having range. Man, a range would be really cool.
It's
you know.
cool, but it's also cool because it's old, you know.
One
Oh.
sec, I'm getting
World
called.
War
I'll
II.
be back. I'll be back in a sec here.
Yeah. No, the medals are cool, Arno. It's not that they're not. It's just, my God, a range. That's super cool. You know. Yeah, I want to. Hello. We got a Sherman in front of me. Oh, there's a couple of baddies here. Sherman's down. There's a Japanese and a Chaffee. Okay, the Japanese is the current threat. Chaffee's backing back up. And one of you guys.
Critted him.
Okay, critted him. He's dead now.
I also can't wait for your stuff, Gamer. Oh man.
Yeah. I'm getting my life
behind
strict.
us.
Okay.
Behind us, fast boy.
Okay, I'm turning around. Okay. Oh, you got him.
Oh, that's a clutch. That's a clutch.
Yep, I saw that. That was great. Okay, turning back the other way, pushing up. We have a bot over on Twitch. Good. Well, we have a bot watching us. Oh, we got a 105 Sherman here. If I survive this, and it's dead. Okay.
So yeah, my collection is growing ever so slowly.
Okay, we got two guys here, a tank destroyer. Okay, three guys. Three guys, watch out. There's a tank destroyer, an M24 Chaffee, and something, and a Japanese wannabe half-track, but full-track, open-top tank destroyer.
Yeah, I see him.
So if you have it, artillery, put artillery there.
That's one. Oh no, my artillery's still reloading. Ah, then M24 got me. Well, I got the Japanese thingy at least.
Well, you got the Japanese. Well, you know, you got the M10.
Oh no, there's the M10. Sorry, the M10.
Yeah, you got the M10, and before you got that M22. So you did well.
That little locust, man.
Yeah.
The shell is bigger than the tank itself.
Yes, you stepped on it.
Quash, what?
Yeah, what was that? Heard the crackle under your feet of the shell breaking. I'm gonna come up here. Hopefully get. Oh, there's dust. Okay, got the Japanese thing already. Okay, stop. He is potentially very deadly, and he's dead. So he is no longer deadly. I'm guessing that was the same Japanese guy I killed earlier. I would not pay attention to the kill feed names enough. Okay, so the M10 is dead. There's an M24 if it came around this way, still up here. I got the Japanese. Yeah. So just sort of keep with me and be ready to kill me.
I'm staying behind you.
Yeah, be ready to go aggressive once if I die. Oh, he's around the corner
There
here.
he is.
Backing up. Oh, oop.
Oh, did I bounce that? Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Just.
Nice. I just might have secured a deal on a kepi.
Ah.
Nice.
A really nice lieutenant's kepi, which has a French-style crusher. So it's not a stiff kepi, it's one of the soft kepis.
Right, yeah,
So
okay.
they're pretty rare. So here in Norway at least. So
Right, yeah.
especially because it is a model of 1934, and I've never seen
Behind
a
you,
model of 1934
do you know if you don't know?
with it. So pretty cute.
That was sadly a bit late.
I just
No
saw.
issue. No
Okay.
issue. It happens.
Well, I didn't know that he was going to move up because he was in an ambush spot. I thought he was going to wait for us.
I need to buy some fine clothes now as well for the next meeting at the Weapon Historical Association. Did I tell you
Okay.
about that one thing with the Crag Jesus in
Um,
Oslo?
how long
At
ago
the, at
was
the
it?
castle?
Oh,
This was start of this month.
maybe not. I don't think so.
Oh, I didn't. I was invited, and I've started the guest process to becoming a gun collector now.
Okay.
In
It's a
6
chappy.
months, I will be. If I then go to every meeting for the half a year, I am eligible to apply for a gun collector license. So
Good.
yeah. And I ended up just chatting a lot about Crags with Crag Jesus, which was pretty fun.
Cool.
I was able to pick his brain a little bit about some you know, some cool. We talked about early pre-war diopters, like civilian diopters for the Crag, and he had some cool things to share. Shared a lot of cool information, and he told me that the Crag ammo that I bought is more than okay to shoot as long as you clean the gun after, like right after.
Right, because
So-
because he's presuming that it's corrosive, and so that's
Yeah, and I sent him pictures of that ammunition because
Right.
it's reloaded ammo, and I told him, "Is this okay?" He's like, "Yeah, that should be fine on the Crag. Just don't wait a day before cleaning it. Just do it right away."
right.
So-
Yes.
So if he tells me it's okay, I'm gonna trust him over just some random people on Facebook.
Yeah, I would. Because like I told you, I wouldn't have a problem. Now, I may be stupid because I don't know enough, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would definitely be willing to shoot corrosive ammo out of a bolt-action rifle. Where I'm a little concerned with, and I have not bought any, like Enfield ammo, 303, for my Bren gun, because trying to
Dan.
it's just fine if you clean it, but cleaning a gas operated automatic weapon, there's many more areas that could get
Surface, yeah.
yeah, that could get into the gas operation system that could cause
Gotcha.
corrosion versus a bolt action, which is locked down. Where's this one guy
Na
going?
klasse.
Gotcha, you little shit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So
But,
yes,
I
so
talked
bolt
with,
action that should be just fine.
It was very uptight. The place where it was held is at the castle, like the fortress
Right.
in Oslo, and
Right.
it was very. The dress code was not. Don't just wear casual clothes. Just wear like business casual. Like it doesn't have to be super fine. But some people came in full like tux and everything.
Oh yes,
But
yes,
he-
yes.
But he said that he told me that what I had was okay. But I do feel like I want to get some more access, like a little bit finer clothing. But,
Yes,
which I'll be
and
buying
it's
soon,
it's
so.
good to have that kind of clothing. Actually,
Yeah, in case funerals
well-
or whatever as well. yeah.
Well,
So-
not just that, but it's good to have that clothing.
Yeah.
It is.
But I talked with a guy who collected Brownings as well.
Brownings as in high powers or what?
High powers, yeah, high powers as well. I basically mentioned you because I have a friend who also loves the Browning high power and says it's the best gun ever made, and he was like, "Your friend's a smart guy."
Yes, yes.
So
It's the truth.
yeah, and
Wow. Yeah.
but
That's cool.
there was also a little thing held there, like little presentation about the Colt single action army, and that guy that held it
Ah.
had some really nice examples of the single action army there, some really nice early ones, and some really nice civilian ones as well. So
Cool.
and talked about the different variants. I've never really been into that, but it was really cool to like listen and see this stuff like in person.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so you were able to like actually look at them because you had it on the table. You could go up and look at it after the presentation.
Yeah.
So,
Years ago,
Doesn't
one of
make
my
her any more jealous.
one of my friends, his goal at the time was to get a Colt single action army from every year.
mm,
From its first year of production on through to well, I don't know. I think through the 19th century, not necessarily into the 20th century, but that. And he's the one that had one of the guns of Wyatt Earp. And hello,
Yeah.
Kronos.
Ah, Kronos.
And Wyatt Earp is
But yeah.
the guy who fought it, the gunfight at the OK Corral and the main character for Tombstone and all that. And so he had one of his guns.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to just listen and talk with these people because they were, and I told him after I actually emailed him after because I was like, thanks for inviting me. I hope I can go again because next time Crag Jesus is going to talk about the Norwegian rolling block
Okay.
and he's
Right.
going to bring some of his collection to show. And I was like, I'd love to, because he mentioned it to me, like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
just ask and I'll invite you again. He's like, yeah, no worries, I'll invite you.
Yeah.
So he
No,
said that was
it's-
really cool to see young people who would have the same interest as us old. He said like us old goobers basically. He said. kind
Yes.
of. So
Well, I like I predicted years ago
I
now,
am
but you are getting into
yeah,
the right group.
I am his apprentice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He also hinted about inviting me to his to look at some. He wanted me to look at real good like because he said like all the crackers on the market today are just something's been fucked with them, right? And he said he wants to invite me to look at
Thanks for
actual
shooting
good
me.
examples,
Yeah.
Yes, thanks
like
for
and
shooting me
touch them and
again.
like actually like feel them. And he mentioned some of his. He said he wants to invite me to see one of his crags that he has, which is one of the 4 prototype crags with 2 locking lugs,
Ah.
one of 4 made.
Right.
So, which I've only seen pictures of, and he said,
Well, I
yeah, no,
don't.
he
I don't know how interested you are. I thought it was cool. If you saw, I think it was just this last week, Brandon Herrera did a video. They finally got their hands on the one actual
yeah,
30
308.
6,
Oh yeah,
30
308.
6, yeah, Thompson guns, and
I
his
saw that. Yeah.
yeah, his conclusion was this thing doesn't work. Oh, you got right onto my hard right there. He's a French boy. So yeah, that was sort of cool because I had seen photos of it even from before the internet age. So I knew that that had existed. Um, okay,
Nice. Sorry, I
he
just
was over here that killed when he killed me. So be careful
I
there.
just got confirmation that the
I'll be
Kepi
waiting here.
the
Oh,
Kepi
there
is
he
mine.
is.
Oh, the
I
Cappy
was
is
able to
Ah,
yours.
confirm. Yeah,
congrats. Oh,
I
he
got it
exploded
for
right.
$200, but I can. He said that it's okay. I asked him if it was okay if I pay him half now and then half next month, and he was like,
Okay.
that's no problem at all. So
Okay.
kind of like a yeah, like a what's it called?
Yeah.
Partial down payment.
Yeah, down payment. No, that's cool. That's cool.
He's a big collector. He's the one that I traded my Kriegsmarine, dry suit
Ah,
with.
okay.
So I've met him in person before. So
Right. Yeah. 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 Yes. I understand crippling addictions.
yep. But I've been offered some stuff recently. I'm not going to talk about too much here, but I might
Yeah.
be
No. No.
leaving.
No.
So.
Yeah. You don't need to. I am reluctant. I have been near getting things in the recent past, last literally a couple of weeks here, that I didn't want to talk about until I knew one way or another. One of them, in front. Oh, yep, great, good, Arno, good, Arno, good. I did not. It's gone too high for me, but an FG42 that's the repro made one that is very faithful to the original, and yeah, it just went too high, even for the repro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying now, but that it's not happening. But I don't want to, if I don't want to like talk. Oh, I'm going to get this and then not get it. It's not that I've got to get everything I bid on, but I just
I'm also gonna try. I found out apparently I can join a different association instead of that has no like vetting time. You can just apply and get it. It's the Scandinavian Ammunition Research Association.
okay.
You can become a member there, and you can buy guns through that as well.
Okay.
Did it come from
Meaning-
Gamer?
Behind
I
me
can
in the building shed thing that's back towards the point from me. The M44. Yeah, Eric, you're going to get in. There may be a bit of lag time to officially become a member. Okay, Arno, you turn around and look back towards the point. You're almost into his gun sights.
It's going in the right direction at least.
You're going to get in, Eric. There's no question in my mind that you're going to get in. Like I say, it may take a little bit of time just for the formalities, but with Crag Jesus,
I got yeah.
you're going to be accepted. That isn't in my mind. I may be wrong, but in my mind that isn't a question.
Yeah. No, it's great. he's also very like very like helpful. He's like sharing a lot of information of how the whole thing works. Apparently, according to him, I was actually, out of all the 80 people that showed up, I was of the collectors that showed up in December. I was the youngest.
Well, of course, Eric, because they're probably mostly.
So,
You said 80. They're probably half of them are over 80.
yeah. No, it was a very cool. He said like I met the president. He was like he introduced me. It was like, oh, it's great to see some young people in this
Right? Yes. Yeah.
in this field. So they were happy to see young people as well, some young blood.
Oh yes. No, they want the organization to continue. They want the collecting to
Yeah.
continue.
Hmm.
And unlike, say, in my parents' day, the young people just grew out their hair and were just acting sort of weird. Today, young people communicate on such a different level, because of their phones, texting, all this.
Hmm.
These older people, they might have a phone, they might even text once in a while, but that's not the way they communicate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They live in an, if you want to call it, an analog world or something. I just know enough of them that are and I'm half one of them anyways. So yeah, and so they
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's just funny that I was able to. The only reason why this happened is he saw my YouTube videos as well as I met him as well in person at the Kongsberg mess.
Right. Well, no,
So.
yeah. Your YouTube videos are making you famous. All 50
Apparently.
Norwegian collectors will know who you are.
I half of Denmark saw my last video, so
Yes.
all
Yes.
all
Well, because
all
you know,
7,000 of them.
well, yeah, you're right, half, because Beam Slam had not seen your video when I mentioned it to him.
Oh, the one about Vedel,
Yeah,
the one about the
yeah,
admiral.
because
Yeah.
he's Danish, so
Oh,
um,
Beamslam needs to see
yeah,
that 100%.
yeah, and so he hadn't seen it until I mentioned it to him.
Mm, mm.
So, and that was a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago when he was on.
He's probably seen it then by now.
Oh yeah, now, but he hadn't seen it until that point. Okay, I'm putting artillery on C. I'm just down to AA.
Okay, yeah.
Already on sheet. The M44 is around there, so open tops.
The enemy is over here. That's where he was when he killed our friend.
Oh, nice dino.
Good.
Well, I'm gonna go for a little while.
Okay.
I just want to write a little bit more on my script here and get that done, so I can send that to the sponsor to hear if it's okay, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
I just need to focus a little bit. All right, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Wait.
See me come and attack me so I can shoot you down. Hey, folk. Bondi Beach, yes. Oh boy. Oh man.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I caught a little bit of that before going to sleep. It's the fault of the government for letting these people into your country.
That's very much true.
This is not blaming the victim or something like that. No, it's blaming the government. I know the governments will want to go, oh no, it's we blame the people who did it. No, you blame the government for allowing in all of these people. And in all of the Western countries, they all know of mosques that have Islamic preachers that preach jihad in them in one fashion or another, and they know the people that attend these mosques, and they don't do anything. I mean, they may be observing, and they may be really trying to find somebody that if they find them, actually plotting an attack, they might do something about it. But when they should just be clearing out the entire rat's nest. That's all at a minimum, but they're not even doing that. They're letting them stay around and whatever. So it's
Left, right?
I'm going on the left-hand one. I'm going to go between A and B.
I'll follow you.
I'm going to go get blown up, and then Arno and Dino can kill the person who kills me. This guy doing his thing right in front of me. Okay. And after doing that, he's going straight to the same path that I'm going on. That he couldn't just drive a little. Oh, he's zigzagging again, right in front of me. These drivers. So yeah, that's. I don't know when everyone's going to get fed up enough with this, but
Party on 8.
I know there's somebody there, but I don't see them. Here.
Haha, gotcha, you little shit.
Got it. Oh.
Oh, it's something else hitting me. I'll grab second one. Third one. Here.
So you have strict gun control, which does not work for a committed criminal. Well, gun control doesn't work. It does not reduce gun violence. Oh shit! You got him right in front of you. Okay. Let's pop some smoke here. Oh, and something shot me. Okay. Well, hello. And shot me again. Okay, like I said, I'm going to come up here and die. Mistake and do what I do. I think gun control is half, by the politicians is half. We got to do something. Well, what can we do? Well, we can just easily pass the law that bans guns. Well, yeah, you can pass a law, but that doesn't solve the problem. I think it's easy. I think the other half, they see it as a way to gain control. They want to disarm the people so that they have control. And we have, at least to my knowledge, we really don't see anybody repealing gun control laws outside of America with the courts. Oh shit, they're shooting down in at you guys. Let's see. Okay, come here. Fire support. Okay, that one that got Dino died. I don't know if there's any more up there, but he died.
Yeah, I had a bit of a lag spike there.
So it will be interesting if they ever tell us, because I don't know if they want to tell us, how these people got their guns. Did they go through whatever process, or were they hidden guns there? Were they smuggled in guns? Is there somebody you're looking at, Arno?
Yeah, there's something around here.
Okay.
Saw it move. Oh, there it is.
I see some exhaust smoke.
Oh, my shell ghosted.
Just firing at its location.
Can we
Pushing
please
up,
take him out?
pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. He's dead. And I got killed by somebody
damn
off
it.
to our right.
Oh, come on. I was way outside of...
Chaffee.
Yeah. Couldn't move.
Yeah, I understand. But it'll be interesting to note. Is there like an exception for Muslim extremists? They can have guns in Australia or something? Up and look down here, or should I push up and die? I've not seen him come look over the ridge there, Arno, so...
I'm moving up, trying to lure him out.
Okay, well, I'm looking. Got Overwatch if he peeks out. Look off to your right, because that's where he was.
The left, right?
No, right. Right. He was over in this sort of area, generally speaking. He's the one that got me after we getting the other one. Okay, well, I'm moving up now that you no longer have a good vision of you anymore.
Ah, there he is.
Okay, I see.
Whoa!
Got him.
His turret flew all the way to A.
Ah, cool.
Oh, and something else got me.
Okay, KV2.
Oh yeah, he's direct front gamer, watch out.
Close or far?
He is on the next hill. Have artillery on B.
Okay, and they're taking C. Okay, well, I'm going to push around. Those two anti-aircraft. I'm moving up here. Get down before I put my back to it. There's a fast boy out there. Got him.
Oh, nicely done.
A tank destroyer who just got me just as I was getting on target. Got him. Good job.
Oh,
Another
there's
one over
another
there?
big one over there.
B.
I'll do the same.
Got a guy out in the field now. It's killed our time, I think. Here it can spot it before it gets to A. Yeah. Yes. Cracked him. Get there in time and kill him before he gets moving again. Missed. That is nothing. Got me somehow nothing, but really got his engine. What the hell is this building? Is like this straw roof is impenetrable to 75mm rounds. Come on, come on. Oh shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, guys. We got one of your guys.
Oh, there's a lot of air up.
Marno, you got lots of targets to shoot down then.
I'm trying.
Nope, I got destroyed by a tank destroyer. Is off of them. Right, at least. And somebody else got it. Good move. Hopefully that light tank will go take A. I'm gonna go defend B. They're going on B. If you've got artillery,
Ooh.
Arna, put it on
Roger,
B.
dropping on B.
Great. It'll be a distraction as I move up. One guy over there I saw. So somebody got to be up on B.
All right, it's time.
Okay.
This time.
66.
Yes, my lord. Pew, pew, pew.
Let's see here. I want to send you guys pictures of that kepi that I was able to get. Let's see here. Ah, here. I'll post in Eric's modeling corner.
Sure.
Other than the massive like bite out of it, which because of that I was able to get it for below market value, like $50 below market. It's still in remarkably good condition, considering. Here we go.
Are you joining, Eric?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep. We're
Sure.
in between
Then,
matches, so now's the perfect time.
Yep, I'm loading in.
Sure.
But yeah, if you look in Eric's modeling corner, you can see the Kepi.
Good
Eric is
advertisement
modeling.
for our Discord server, everyone
Yeah.
who hasn't. You can join and see all kinds of cool things.
And
Oh,
my
that's a good one.
and my poor financial decisions. Let's go.
Yes.
Well, I got it for like cheaper than what they normally go for. And I think the big like hole in it is either from mole. I don't think it's mole because it's only in one area. Normally they like I like to attack other areas, I think. Like not just one area. So that might
Looks
be like
it's shredded a bit.
yeah, it looks
shredded.
shredded, so it might be damage from yeah.
Oh, that's how old was this one, Eric?
It's the model of 1934, so it's between 1934 and 40. The really cool thing is it has vent holes on the side, which is very rare, which means it's either like a custom order or something. It was 4-3 axis or
Yeah. Well, Thor 4-3. Yeah. If you don't want to
I'll do
play
Germany,
German,
so
you can play somebody
I'll-
else. That's fine.
I'll follow along. Don't worry.
You don't have to.
No, it's fine. There we go. Are you in Norway? Yes.
I mentioning uniforms. I recently got ooh, um uh
Ooh, we're visiting me.
uh I'm thinking of several older style words for it. The boy, why is this just as I start to want to speak the word it block the gators or
Anklets?
yeah, anklets or whatever you want to call, from World War I got a pair of those.
Oh, nice.
American. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But just as I was getting ready to pull the word out of my mind, for some reason it blanks.
German will probably call them Gamaschen. But,
Yeah, here in Norway we
then-
also call them Gamashir, yeah.
Yes.
So I can tell you the German and apparently also the Norwegian word, I suppose Germanic word. But,
yeah.
no idea what the English word would.
Yeah.
Gamashir? It is anklets or like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would it be anklet? Isn't anklet like more like?
But there's an official term that is. Hold on. There's more semi-official or whatever term that.
Gamer needs to pull out the.
Yeah, I gotta interrupt this here.
I might have fucked up here because I'm out of map bounds right now.
Leggings. That's the word. Leggings that would be used.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
got 10 seconds.
They're the canvas that go outside of the boot.
There we go. Nice. Woo.
And outside of the pants that go over that. Got a pair
I
of
got
those.
a pair of nice long leather leggings for that as well.
Now, I'm thinking of becoming weird, or maybe weirder would be the things, because I'm actually considering, if I get a pair, get some of my boots and wearing them as part of modern or everyday fashion. But they have a strap that goes under the shoe, so it needs a significant heel, not maybe as the minor heel that I have. Where did that come from? It was over here, I thought. So, because you don't want to, walk on the bottoms of the
Tank right there, boys.
or on the
Somewhere. He's
strap.
peeking, or he's hiding right now.
Yeah. What shot me?
There's a tank right there, Chaffee as well.
Yeah. Oh, I see him. Yes.
I can
And I
I'll take
missed.
care of him.
I missed.
He's dead.
And Eric got him. What is the TL?
I was able to get out.
M24 TL. What does that stand for? What am I missing?
Not sure.
Okay, I'm not sure either. That's why I was...
Fuck! There's a T-34 right in front of me there, gamer, or in front of you there, gamer, behind that dead body.
Yeah. There's two of them over here. Let's see. Let me get one of
Careful.
them. I'll get the one that's not being dangerous because it's a better shot at it. The one that's being dangerous here is been hit. No damage. We got my barrel now. Okay, backing up.
I'm artillerying that
Popping
area now as well.
Popping smoke, backing up.
Bombs. Ah, damn it.
There's also a Sherman over here. Okay, going down the hill. Going down the hill. Down the hill. He can no longer hurt me in this current location.
The
Repair.
guy's sniping us right now. I'm gonna take care of him.
Putting more smoke out. Oh, they got more smoke. Quick barrel
There we
change.
go. Kill the guy that was sniping our spawn.
Okay, good work. Okay, now I can move again. I have a barrel that functions. I'm gonna move through the smoke, around this flank.
This map is completely new for me now. I know what map it used to be, but it's completely different. Didn't this used to be Eastern Europe or something, right?
No. This
no.
isn't. This is Holland or whatever they want to call it.
Oh, because this reminds me a lot of that other map that they revamped.
It's practically the same, yeah.
It has the same like the same sort of layout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a very similar layout to Eastern Europe.
You know, they sort of wanted to reimagine the Netherlands. You know, Netherlands with hills.
Yeah. This is a fiction. It has hills. Fictitious map.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think there's any part of the Netherlands as hilly as this map. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
In the middle.
Okay.
Country.
So maybe there is some
There
areas.
are small areas in the Netherlands that do have hills.
I just helped the
Okay.
guy repair his 40-second repair.
Because I know this isn't the Netherlands. What I'm going to say, I know that, but you know, from
Though
my
that being
remember,
said, this map is not called Netherlands. This map is called North Holland.
North
There are
Holland.
in fact no hills, as far as I know, or at least none of this size in Northern Holland.
Right. But and what I'm gonna
It's a
something got me.
peninsula.
Not
Yes.
in Northern Holland, yeah, that's true.
What I'm gonna say I know is not the Netherlands, but it's nearby. But my impression is the highest place in Belgium
Load!
is the
Damn it.
mound that they created near the Battle of Waterloo, that sort of a monument / observation hill. That's about the highest place I remember in Belgium driving through and visiting. So, it just
They got a KV-1 up there.
Well,
I-
we also have the Grebbeberg.
I can't see anything because of the
I
fire.
don't know what that is.
That's where we stalled the Germans for 3 days.
Okay.
Look it up.
It's I
Okay.
think it's a kind of dike or something.
No, it's a big hill. It's a really big hill.
So there are a few hills in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Yeah. I had it confused with something else. Yes. It's essentially like it can be used both for like dikes as well as like defensive walls. Like up here we have the Dannewerk, which was essentially a big defensive wall between the
Got me. Damn it.
between like Denmark and the old empire, or like maybe even what came before the old empire had reached
They're going to
here.
Hetzer.
I must help this.
Now that
spaghetti
we must
tank.
maintain our foothold.
You. Oh, there. I got a good shot at you even. And I got you. In the game, folk, yeah, the 35T and the 38T, yes, I definitely played those.
I love them.
Yo, Eric, yeah, a big fan of them as well.
So,
A
yeah.
bit lower than
So
our
much so
current
that I
VR,
modeled
but
one.
yes. You know, I obviously it's a Czech design, but I you know, I'm constantly in my mind analyzing World War II. And when I say that, I'm not. It's not. I mean, not every moment of every day or anything, but I'm often doing it, and it's related to to the point I'm going to make is one guy on Twitter or one account is sort of a history. I think it's called Hidden History or whatever. Been posting recently pictures of the different Kaiser shipyards that aerial photos, and I've been just saving them. If I ever get back to modding again or something, but and all the different shipyards that were built during World War II because they didn't exist prior to it. That were making all of the Liberty ships, and a lot of them are just, I say just are like 4 or 6 slipways, so they're only building 4 or 6 Liberty ships at a time. But the industrial capabilities and why, and it's not that Americans are so much better than everybody else. It is not the point. It's just the industrial capacity of America was such at the time that nothing else, even the whole world compared to it, could not really stand up or equal the industrial capacity of the
Waking
U.S.
up the bear, correct? Sort
Well,
of.
yes. And so, but Germany, and I'm driving right now a version of the 38T, the Hetzer. It's both shows why Germany, unless it, because we can look at, like, and how I separate out the war of maneuver and war of attrition. Maneuver and decision versus war of attrition. If you can get, 19, and for World War II, 1940 France is clearly a decision in which the French army, on paper, is better off than the German army. It has more tanks, more men,
Great shot, gamer.
more
Gamer, he's diving on you. Oh no, someone got him.
more, production capabilities. Oh, he's still diving on me, but he missed bomb.
There's one more there.
More production capabilities than the Germans had. Just the French alone, let alone the British, or we'll give credit where credit's due. The Belgians and
I machine gunned him to death.
The Dutch. So Germany takes on these opponents that outclass her on paper. Again, how many tanks, how many men, how many rifles, and all that stuff. And Germany's able to, have the battlefield decision that wins it. So unless you're creating those kinds of conditions, and it isn't because of some super weapon, it's just Germany's ability to concentrate its, attack at certain points and overwhelm at those points. So outside of that, looking at Germany, on a production level, again, the 38T is a great example of it. Both the remarkable capabilities of Germany and why they just can't win. The remarkable capabilities is that they take this pretty decent, not great, but pretty decent tank for 1938, 39. It's really more of a 39 tank. Because it is just sort of entering production as Czechoslovakia disappears in 39. And keeps it relevant and in production throughout the war. So that is remarkable. The reason it's also remarkable is that it shows that Germany has no ability to outproduce the rest of the world because it cannot produce enough everything else in a way. And to sort of illustrate one of the reasons why it can't is I've been watching some of the episodes recently put out by Oz Armor, which is the Australian Armor
Oh,
Museum.
that's great. Yeah.
And the one guy is tearing apart a German
The gearbox, right?
yeah, gearbox stuff,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
marveling at how intricate and how well made these gearbox is, and it's totally ridiculously bad in that it takes so much precision manufacture to make this gearbox, where an American or Soviet one would be so much simpler and so much easier to produce. So you could have easily, in the man hours of production, if you had the steel, particularly if you had the steel, you could have easily doubled Germany's production had, and we're not talking about the basic layout of these tanks and fighting vehicles, but their mechanical complexity. Had you just simplified those, you could have easily doubled production with no additional production equipment, factory hours, manufacturing, or whatever. So just the German mindset, at least at the time, I don't know if the German mindset is still the same, but the German mindset is just incapable of understanding what it needs to do, because even when it gets a T-34, and
you were way out in the open there.
wants to copy it,
It was shooting at shit.
you guys.
Fuck.
Well, one thing I want to say that I see multiples of you guys doing this is you get to a position that is, that you can engage the enemy, and you stop and start engaging the enemy instead of moving out of their line of fire, getting out of where they are expecting people, and then engaging.
That was just my old spot that
but it's not just there, but it's seen. I see you guys often coming up. Oh, there's an enemy. Let's stop and shoot him when you should be getting out of the kill zone. Just a comment. I'm probably wrong in some cases, but I see that enough.
Yeah, it's situational, I guess.
Yeah. It's obviously very situational, and it can vary from position to position. But I know if I can get over here. Now he just got my driver. Let's see if I can throw the body out. I can get over where I'm not expected, and then be able to get overwhelmed all out here. But other times I'm able to get over here and just have true. No, it's obviously situational. But if I can get over here, then I can have a field of fire against the enemy and take out large numbers of them. Just like there's a vehicle out here that's shooting at this guy here.
I see someone.
Do I stop and engage him, or do I just keep on rolling? I read about the high quality This is folk. I read about the high quality craftsmanship of leather pilot chairs on German bombers. Prioritize the wrong thing. Yes, Germans seem like I was starting to say. They want to copy a T-34. So, and there's wooden mock-up. There's photos of wooden mock-ups of what they were going to build. That has elements, shall we say, of the T-34 in it. They decide not to build this thing. But they're going to make a vehicle that's going to take, I don't know, double, triple, quadruple the man hours to manufacture than the T-34. So their copy isn't going to be, and obviously they have all, they can disassemble all the parts and look at every single element of it and see that this thing works. And yeah, you don't have to quite make it as manufacturingly crude, meaning, in the, how sloppy the manufacturing is. But without changing any of the design parameters, just simply make it.
Good shot there, Dino. I saw that.
Make it.
Kill.
Thanks.
Make it, a little higher quality, but the same design parameters. But no, they don't. They see what they need to do. And sure, they could put in a German, 75 millimeter gun instead of the lower powered Soviet 76 millimeter gun. Yeah, sure, you can make it somewhat Germanified. But no, they want to redesign everything else. It's sort of like the Americans the British get hold of a German electric torpedo, and the American torpedo design board, well, we've got to make this better, so they change it and they fuck it up. It's not as good as the original German one. But they had the German one right in front of them, and they had the manufacturing ability to manufacture it just like the German one. But no, they fuck it up because they've got to improve it, and it makes it worse. So, it's
Sometimes
just...
what makes it bad is what makes it good.
Well, and there was...
No, I mean, not really. The thing is that the T-34 would probably actually have, in many ways, been better if they had just slightly better production efficiency, which later on, when they were winning, it did get better. But I suppose, in a way, the T-34 suits Russia. You don't need to give a shit about your crew. The thing is a bloody death trap, but you're Russia. You don't need to give a shit about your crews because you have millions of them, and when they die, you just quickly put some new ones in. It doesn't matter that the armor doesn't work half the time, because you make them so cheaply and so poorly that you just have made 2 new ones for the one that just got blown to pieces.
But it's, I guess, to the point, it's, and you definitely have a point there, that Germany maybe not has the manpower to waste on poor quality.
With Germany, the problem is simple perfectionism. Something good enough when you can make it perfect.
Right, and during World War I, France contracts with Spain or some Spanish company to make cheap 32 caliber pistols that, even in amongst the same model, the parts are not interchangeable because they're sort of handcrafted. Well, to the point, I'm trying to fight this thing here. To the point, the Spanish are like, well, hey, if it breaks, we just get a new one instead of trying to fix it. Where the Germans want to make something that, well, this will last 50 years.
I got his driver and gunner out, Dino on B point. I'll finish him off. Give me a moment, yeah? Got him.
So, and yes, in peacetime, a modern rifle or a K98 or whatever can last you 50 years because it's made well and your troops use it and you take good care of it and it's fine.
Dino, can you mark that, please? I can't see him.
But
never mind. Good job.
It's not maybe the best shot. Come on, get position here. Okay. There we go. Hit. Damn, we only got the loader.
C point looks very naked right now.
Yep. What is Daimler-Benz design entry for the Panther was a T-34 clone, but man's completely new design was adopted. Yes.
I said good job on the taking that M10, Dino.
All right.
And that's I think the Daimler-Benz, I think that's the version I was talking about. That they should have just, literally taken apart and looked at the Soviet vehicle and gone, okay, yeah, well, if we do better quality steel and a little bit better quality manufacture, but the same design, and like I say, you put in like the German L-48 75mm gun and make ammo racks that would hold the German ammo instead of the Soviet 76mm ammo, and a few other minor changes. You can throw in a MG-34 as the tank's machine gun instead of the Soviet DT machine gun. Make some minor changes, minor changes like that. Sure, but
that reminds me. If I can butt
sure.
in. That reminds me a lot of the Su-85 that has the German gun on, or the Panzer III, that the Russians put a. They made it into like a tank destroyer with a Russian gun.
Right, which should be in War Thunder.
Yeah, I love that thing.
And so and for the Soviets, it's we have these holes, they work well. What can we do with them? And the guns that they got a hold of at the time were probably either the 37mm guns or the early 50 millimeter gun version, the sort of the shorter barrel one, and go, hey, well, these guns are underpowered. Why don't we turn it into a tank destroyer and use them? So that follows the German model of ingenuity and repurposing of equipment. So that, like I do say, the Germans do very well. But now the question is and here's the real issue isn't the manpower, is if Germany doubled its tank force or whatever, or doubled the amount of artillery pieces or whatever. It's the fuel. Would they have had the fuel to drive the tanks or drive the where did I get shot from? Oh, I see. Or drive the the trucks to tow the artillery. If you double the amount of artillery and double the amount of tanks, etc., would you have had the fuel to operate them? That's the biggest question there. Is he going to move out of position after smoking up? We will see. Yes, he moves. Enough that I miss. Something that always...
The thing with the fuel was I can't speak, was the main thing. I believe more King Tigers were simply given up because they had no fuel than were actually knocked out in combat.
Yes. And I've read some accounts of the Jag Tiger, which is the King Tiger with the 128 millimeter gun. I'll just...
The big boom.
Yeah, the big one. Let me just go here for quick graphical viewpoints. This thing, some accounts of these in battle. These are basically a post 1945, or post January 1, 1945 vehicle. And just as Dino was saying, a lot of them don't even get anywhere because of the lack of fuel available to move the things, or they have some fuel, they get partway to the battlefield or whatever, and they run out of fuel, and this, that, and the other thing. Now, one of them, Fritz has talked about, like, holds up I think it was a Russian advance for like a week or something, in one position. Just one of them, for multiple days, does a wonderful job of holding up. I mean, literally almost. Well, I mean, there's like supporting infantry and whatnot, of course, but it was...
The thing is so ridiculously heavily armored that it is borderline pretty much impossible for almost all tanks and even anti-tank guns that the Soviets have at that point to damage it from the front.
Right. And unlike War Thunder, in reality, you have infantry and other screening elements so that you're not just, surprise. Often, I mean, sometimes it does happen, but you're not just like surprised from the rear. You have enough time to react to it. And something like this vehicle here, and I will get back to 4.3 in just a moment. This vehicle here, the way you knock it out is like with air power or something. It's you don't, at that time, you don't bring another tank to battle it. You overwhelm it with supporting elements. That's what makes the tank cool. Because as a little kid, I had a HO, war game. Just call it a model, but a HO one of a Jag Tiger, and it was cool.
Ooh, nice map. Oh, Dino, I love your profile picture in game. That's really cool. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, that's Generalfeldmarschall August von Mackensen, the last Hussar.
Isn't that the one with the really famous picture with the hat, right? With the death skull.
Yes,
on it, right?
that was his unit, the first life Hussars of the Kingdom of Prussia, the Death's Head Hussars, which is why he is called the last Hussar.
Sick.
But yeah, probably one of, if not the best German general.
I think it might have just cut out there for a sec.
Yeah. For longer, maybe. I don't know.
must I
You're
must
break- you're-
apologize. I don't know what is going on, but my
Yeah.
microphone is constantly connecting and disconnecting itself every few minutes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Well, you go from sounding
Are you sure?
fine to breaking up a bit. Is sort
Yeah.
of,
It's just allied
exact-
interruption. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, August von Mackensen, probably the best German general, or one of the top best German generals in World War One. Anyway, they
Nice.
had during the summer they had an event where you could get the ship Mackensen, the battle cruiser
Mm.
named after him, which I did manage to get. And one of the other rewards was that you got a portrait of him
Mm.
as like an icon.
right? And he ground for that.
It's a nice profile
Yes.
pic.
Yes, I believe the only German real-life person that is currently in the game. Like many other countries have like the national figures, heroes, and so on. He's the first German one to be placed in the game. So that's also quite nice.
Yeah. It is an achievement and not just.
There's someone on A here. I can't push right
Yeah,
though.
there's
without
people. Yeah, there's people around where I am.
The only thing that's a bit funny is that his portrait is like a naval portrait, because it was as part of because you got it through
got
the
his
ship,
breach.
so there are like ships in the background,
Right.
which is a bit silly given that he had nothing to do with naval warfare, but it is what it is.
There we go. Got the
And
little bugger. Oh, but I got on the shot my engine.
mentioning
Reload,
that, I
load.
use the portrait of Admiral Nimitz as my icon.
Got him.
One of the best
That was
admirals
a good trap. That guy just shot bad.
in World War II.
I might be able to take B now, guys.
A somewhat interesting anecdote about von Mackensen is that he actually held a great amount of respect and even admiration for Serbia.
Okay.
Like before his army went off to fight Serbia, he gave like a whole speech about how they were going to fight like the most tenacious and like warrior people in like the Balkans or even like all of Europe or something. And he is one of very few commanders, I believe, who, after a battle, erected a monument towards his enemies.
So he's of like the old guard.
After
I guess.
Mackensen conquered Belgrade, he had a small monument erected to honor the Serbian defenders of the city, with a simple inscription in both German and Serbian that simply says, "Here lie Serbia's heroes."
Hmm.
That's awfully nice of him.
Yes, I'm not going to. Oh, he's right around the corner here. Wow, come up and die. But oh, I don't know who, if I want to try to attribute it to, but one of the thoughts is the quality of your enemies defines how good you are. So from a, and I'm not trying to diminish his willingness to honor his enemies, but you know, by making your enemy sound tenacious and
Guys,
hard
coming towards A,
fighting,
guys.
and you defeat him, you bring yourself up as well. So
Guys, go towards A.
That
There's
is-
two people going towards A.
That is
From the middle
no-
point.
No,
From
it
the
is
middle
something
point.
that nowadays that it has become somewhat lost nowadays. Is nowadays pretty much everyone just constantly puts their enemies down instead of lionizing them.
right. And I'm not suggesting
is
he didn't
all just
respect the
mockery
Serbian soldiers. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying it also sort of makes you seem good because you were able to defeat this tough opponent, as opposed to, like you say, these inadequate
The way
soldiers.
it's worded is also can be very bittersweet. Here lies Serbia's heroes is more like, yeah, we just beat all of them. Here they are dead.
Right.
But in German, it's like
Maybe it's worded differently because of the translation,
yeah,
but
but it's probably more like well, here rest
rests.
Serbia, here rest Serbian heroes. I think is the more proper.
Okay.
Well, where are no?
Right here, in
I-
front of me.
and it's like not
I'm flanking.
not
Kill it.
something
Ah,
big.
damn.
It's like a stone in a park.
Thank you.
I don't know. There was two things here. There's also supposed to be a big, like, heavy artillery
I'll look
thing.
this up now.
Don't know where he is, and he's
Yeah, the
on A. I'm guessing.
M55.
Yeah, he's on A. I'm guessing. He might be waiting for me around this corner. We'll see. I might be dead here. Just as I should. Oh, I see him actually. He's dead. There you go.
Oh, there's another one, the M55. So watch
It's
out.
called
Yeah, yeah.
Banovo Brdo.
Mm,
It's like a little obelisk.
I don't like this
A
feeling.
little obelisk with a cross on top.
I don't
With
like
the inscription
this.
"Here
Well,
rest Serbian heroes" in German and in
honestly,
Serbian, 1915.
one thing I've learned, by the way, with War Thunder is, or something I think a lot of people should learn to do is, now that I have 8 point, alone, it's basically a free enemy warning marker. Instead of me pushing and risking myself, it's much better just to wait and let someone take it, because then I can shoot them a lot easier because I'll know they're there. I don't know if
True.
that's a lot of people. I don't know if people do that, but I normally do that because now I can watch. If anyone tries to go from B to A, I can see them push and I can just take them out. So yeah.
Oh no, that's Dino.
Okay. Let's see here. Do I have a good translation? Yes, because, and you got me on the
I'm gonna move
monuments.
now.
Go tell the Spartan stranger passing by that here, obedient to their laws, we lie. The 300 Spartans. You know what that is about.
Nice,
Ah,
you got the
come on.
M55. Great. I'm gonna let that guy capture A while I hold off enemies for him. That's an M24. Oh, I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm dead here. Fuck! There was two guys on A, guys. Sorry. Chaffee and a T-34. T-34 is slightly injured, but we'll go fast in here. We'll see what we
Yeah,
can do.
I don't know that we can win this one.
It's winnable. We have a lot of ticks to bleed before they go over.
Yeah, we do, but I've already been reduced to just being AA, so I'm not much help this match.
Well, oh, they both
Actually-
died. They just dug. Okay, nice. They just bombed. A is clear right now, from what I know. I'm gonna go in my little 4 rad with the 20 mil, or whatever it's called, the little
Nice.
armored
Enemy
thing.
plane down.
What I'll do, gamer or Dino, I'm gonna come in and help you out. Okay, I'm just gonna rush in just to get the decap, and then I'm gonna go into A. Okay. How are you faring, Dino? Are you dead?
Poorly, very poorly. I'm not yet dead, but I'm about to die. Today is a good day to die. Ramming speeds.
Prepare for
I sacrificed myself.
Now I'm dead.
Okay, that was
It was a good day
horrible.
to die.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess I'll go in my Panzerbefehlwagen 4J.
Yes, I still have an Ostwind.
Mm-hmm.
Our only hope now is if
Well-
the enemy goes air. All the enemy team goes air, and then we can win.
I don't understand why we were not able to capture A. I guess there's a foe there of some sort. We'll see here. I'm bombing A, right, or where that AA was that killed us, Dino. I know there's a Chaffee here somewhere.
Okay, well,
Let's
I
take
guess I'll
this
come up
nice and
to
slow.
even just
Let's
in my
roll
AA.
in.
Circle around the flank
Okay.
here a little bit. Don't know if we'll get there in time to help out.
Or risk this.
I'm going to drop artillery near B,
Mm-hmm.
where I had seen some things. So artillery's coming near B. So as you approach,
There we go. Chaffee dead.
okay.
Good.
There's some medium on B.
Got you.
Um,
We're gonna have to
Yeah, I
watch
also
out for that
did
Chaffee
something.
on our left. I don't think there's anything to our right. I don't see any tracks in the snow, so we're good.
trust that.
Peek slowly. Check everything. Peek slowly.
Okay,
CT
I'm hitting
34.
something.
He's
I'm
dead.
hitting something on B. A
Yeah, he's
medium.
dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's
Okay.
dead. Now we have to watch out for that AA. I'm gonna pre-peek the left here. It's dead. The AA is dead as well, I think. Yeah, it is. I'm pushing. We're both pushing. I'm gonna break off and go to A. Okay, Dino? So you go in front
Alright.
of me.
You move. There's
I hear
also an
something in the
M55.
eyeball on the map. I see enemies. I saw enemies over here, Dino.
Oh, up on the hill. Oh, somebody got him. Dino got him.
Dino got him. He
Okay,
dropped.
there's another.
more.
More up here.
Yep. I should go a bit
Got him.
I can't see.
down.
Another. Oh, right over near my position. There's two of them.
Okay, Dino.
There's
I
two of
trust
them
you.
over
Oh, there's an
over
American
near
heavy
where I
tank in
was.
front of us here.
Okay,
here,
well that
Dino,
got me
down the
back
death corridor. T-55 or whatever that American thing is.
Yes.
The big
Now you
one.
should be there. I'll
Okay.
see if I can.
If he's yeah, I'm gonna move around then. I'm gonna move around. If he's incapacitated, I'll move around.
He's not.
We're getting
No,
stomped.
he's not. He's no longer incapacitated.
That's okay. There's something here. That
Where
guy
one is-
dead.
It's almost in
Oh, there's another
spawn.
one. There's a T-34. I might be dead here. I'm dead. Artillery on me here right now. T-34. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Oh, if only I can move. Yeah, T-34 there.
I'm dead. I cannot retreat.
GG's. GG's. We tried. We tried.
And yeah, that was that.
That was a good attempt though. We had a good push there for a sec.
One of the more interesting things, speaking of like historical figures, is Alexander von Falkenhausen was one of the German attachés for Chiang Kai-shek in China. In fact, he was one of the primary ones.
On Falkenhausen here.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. He greatly aided the nationalists, the Chinese.
Right. That would have been a different. That would have changed. Not saying changed the outcome. Well, it would have in a way, I'm sure. But that would have been a different World War II. Had the Germans sided with the nationalists instead of the Japanese, that would have made things very interesting, because you have the Americans aligned with the Chinese, because FDR and family had a tradition of being involved in the China trade. So the American one, which is not based in opiate, it's based in other trade. So you have the American potentially aligned with the Chinese, the Germans aligned with the Chinese. So when the Japanese decide to, attack and join whatever war, they would be their own man out and not even nominally allied with the Germans. So you would have the Germans. I don't know how that would go down, allied with the Chinese. Have the Chinese in the Axis, if you will, and that would have been an interesting case, because, and I'll get to folks a comment here in just a second. China goes from having their primary supporter being Germany with Falkenhausen, like you say, and the whole German mission there, and selling weapons. That once they pull out because Germany's favoring Japan, then the Soviet Union comes in and supplies, things like pilots, but also a lot of equipment to China. And then once the Soviet Union gets invaded, that all gets pulled out of China to defend the Soviet Union. That it's only then that you have America stepping in with the Flying Tigers and other, as well as other support coming into China, that really pushes hard in a U.S. Alliance with China, and making it very apparent, at least to the Japanese, whether it's real or not, that America's allied with China, and any future attacks is going to have to have, you're going to have to attack America because they're going to come in. So it would have been interesting if you didn't have a Pearl Harbor, but you might have still had a attack on Singapore and the Dutch East Indies. That would have been a different war. I guess we've lost Eric playing.
Yeah. Oh, gamer! I found something pretty cool here.
Okay, well, let me first read. Chiang Kai-shek's adopted son was, yes, he was deployed as his adopted son served in Germany. He was trained as a mountain trooper, and I forget the name. The award above the standard Edelweiss for mountain trooper, there was like a special higher grade.
What was he, a mountain trooper? I could have sworn he was.
No. He was a mountain trooper. Hold on. That he got there's sort of a super grade of mountain trooper award that very few of them got. He got that, but he was also trained as a panzer guy, and at some point he is, even though he is just an NCO, but there's several shots of him hanging out with the officers. He sort of messes with the officers. He is, for the invasion of Czechoslovakia, he is commanding a German panzer platoon. So, but he is also a mountain trooper. And of course, the other famous mountain trooper that also does panzers is Rommel. He's another mountain trooper that ends up commanding panzers. But after 38 or early 39, he's withdrawn from Germany because, again, Germany's moving into the alliance with but I think it was he was commanding the panzer in Czechoslovakia invasion. I think, folk. I could be wrong.
It was Austria.
Oh, well, maybe it was. Okay.
I think it was Austria. But yeah, it's also interesting because in many ways it is quite excuse me, possible because Sybil, that Falkenhausen actually in many ways possibly saved nationalist China. Like a lot of the strategies of essentially not seeking out to defeat the Japanese in open battle, but essentially draw them further and further in, came from Falkenhausen. And it's interesting also how better the Chinese could have done had they not wasted the German divisions. There were multiple fully German-trained...
Division 88 and a few others, yes. In defending Nanking. But it's sort of like not, oh, hey, it would have been a good strategy not to defend Berlin, but to suck the Soviets further in or something like that. It's sort of politically not viable to not fight over the capital.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that. There were later battles where they were weakened during that battle, but not destroyed. There were later battles before Kai-shek essentially decided to implement the ideas that Falkenhausen had given him afterwards, like right before he left, was essentially they were wasted in counterattacks, specifically in fruitless counterattacks. And
again, your mic is breaking up. Okay.
But again,
New enemies. moving around out in front of
Uh,
me.
I found a Japanese military dictionary from 44
Cool.
from U.S. from Japanese English,
Wow.
English Japanese.
Right.
Arashi
Interesting.
storm. That's cool. Okay.
He's down to 3 shots.
Oh God, aluminum is.
Yeah.
That's.
But to but to finish the thing about
Yeah.
Packhausen,
Yeah.
the last interesting thing about him is when he was recalled, he of course served then in the Wehrmacht, became, I believe, military governor, or at least like part of the military administration in Belgium. And now comes the interesting thing. After the war,
I gotta go.
he fell in love with and married a female Belgian resistance fighter.
Well, good thing it wasn't a male Belgian resistance fighter, but yes.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, obviously, but still,
Right.
that's rather interesting.
Yes.
That the German military governor of Belgium marries a German Belgian resistance fighter.
Yes, which is an interesting thing. Yeah, that there's so much, there's so many levels to that of interesting.
Yes, and finally, after the war, when he was largely destitute, he constantly got presents of money and food sent from Chiang Kai-shek, his old friend and ally who had not forgotten him, and essentially kept him afloat even after he was forced to flee to Taiwan.
There was two similar stories to that. One, I guess you would describe him, and I'm forgetting his name because I forget these things. One of Chiang Kai-shek's bodyguards was a National Socialist stormtrooper exile that, with some of the purges early on, he flees Germany and goes to and stays with Chiang Kai-shek basically through World War II. That post-war he goes back to Germany or whatnot, and is also sort of destitute. And Chiang Kai-shek also sends him money. And in the sort of reverse twist of that, Joe Louis, who who was the heavyweight champion boxer of the world and defeats Max Schmeling, they become friends after the war. Max Schmeling, who, the German boxer, becomes a, Fallschirmjäger during the war, jumps into Crete. But after the war, he becomes an auto dealer. So he's doing pretty well. And he sends, at different points, Joe Louis money because Joe Louis is working in New York as an elevator operator. And so he's helping support Joe Louis, his rival, in all of those two boxing matches. The first one that goes one way, but Joe Louis eventually knocks out Schmeling. So that's another sort of interesting development post-war as well.
Yeah, something similar also happens with John Rabe, who saved like thousands of Chinese people during the Nanking massacre.
Oh,
And,
yes. Yes, and
he also gets like from the survivors of the city of Nanking gets like
yes,
money and
he
food
was
and
one of
so on.
the Siemens executives working in China at the time. Yes, I do have that as a the event covering that he in my Third Reich events mod for Hearts of Iron 3. I do cover that as well.
Yeah, that was like, yes, like besides of course using like his like diplomatic thing, there was also, I believe, the story how during the Japanese bombings he would put up over like the entire grounds like a gigantic swastika banner,
Yes.
under which like then the Chinese refugees would huddle underneath, and the Japanese, because they were allied with Germany, would not bomb the
Right.
German flag. Even afterwards, he even made a lot of photographs and so on during the massacre.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when he returned to Germany afterwards, he attempted to use those
Yes, he
to
did.
essentially stop the German alliance with Japan.
Right.
But
He tries. Yeah.
those were seized by the seized. He was even imprisoned by the Gestapo.
Yes. Yes. No, that
And
again,
and
very
of course,
briefly, I
all of
cover that.
those
Yes.
pictures are lost
Yes.
and were destroyed and so on. So we'll never know what he actually, what
Right. What it was
the things
actually.
were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But given, so of course, the knowledge about it, it were probably very bad things.
Oh, yes. No, it was. It's part of the continued denial by Japan of their war crimes. They really have continuing trouble acknowledging their level of war crimes in World War II. And not that they need to constantly flagellate themselves like the Germans do for their crimes, today, but it's a purposeful burying of the negative elements, I would say, and Japan continues to this day of of their activities during World War II. There's there's a medium ground between acknowledging, yes, my ancestors, whether whether it's something personal like my grandfather or whatever, did war crimes, but that ain't me, and we don't need to continue to like I say, emotionally flagellate ourselves for what our ancestors did. There's that sort of middle point, as opposed to denying it or saying, "Oh, we're all so terrible. The Japanese people or the German people are all so terrible. We must continue to be punished 5 generations, later for what our ancestors did." There needs
then
to.
on the other side is like the Russian one, where it's a mix of we didn't do it, and yes, actually we did it. They deserved it, and we are proud of it.
Right. Yes. The denial, as well as it, acknowledging it, and we're proud of it. So yeah, it's as an American, I am not ashamed of either slavery that we had, because it was a common thing in the world up until that point. Yeah, we were one of the later nations that still did it, but we stopped it too. And I'm not ashamed of the Confederates fighting for what their way of life. It's just the way things were, and so I'm not ashamed of any of that, and I'm not ashamed of our conquest of North America, at least not in the overall big picture, because that's the way the world still works. You conquer territory, you take it, and it's just, there's nothing inherently wrong about it. It's just the way humanity is. We can decide to protect, certain tribes in the Amazon or something like that, certainly. but that doesn't mean that Brazil should give up half the Amazon and create India-stan or whatever out there you want to call it, and let these people just sort of do whatever they want. No, it's part of it's Brazilian territory. If they wish to have, allow some of these people to live their primitive lifestyle, fine, but it's not, it's not like somehow the pre-Columbian Americans are somehow more virtuous than their European conquerors. Hell, a lot of the pre-Columbian Americans were cannibals, and mass cannibals. So it's like, yeah, it's, that kind of thing. Okay, guys, well, folk is saying there is a movie about Rob. I did not know that. I did not know that
Yes,
there was.
yes, there is actually. I have even watched not the entire thing, but parts of it, and that scene with like the swastika banner and the bombers is in that film, and is one of the more suspenseful scenes.
Well, you mentioning that, there's at least one photo of American. I'm trying to remember it. I have it somewhere. I don't remember if it was, the Army or the Navy. I think it was maybe the Navy troops, all under a pier in Shanghai, using one of the piers that belonged to the Hapag, what is it, Berlin or Hapag Hanover shipping line, that had a huge swastika banner painted on it, specifically because it was, after the Japanese invasion, but well before Pearl Harbor. I mean, this is like in like 1939 or something, that they're using that to pier so that the Japanese who were fighting in the region of Shanghai, but not in Shanghai city yet, wouldn't be attacked. So they would use the German-owned pier as well to ward off air attacks. And the Germans were doing that as well. So, well, I want to thank Arno and Dino for hanging out with me, as well as Eric and playing, and of course Folk for and Kronos for showing up in chat. I'm going to end today's stream now. It's been great. I think I'll be back next Saturday for our continued 7 Years War Prussia campaign of Master of Command. I will not be here next Sunday, as I will be driving to California on Sunday for a day or two. So we won't be playing War Thunder next Sunday, but the Sunday after that we should be playing War Thunder. So just let you guys know.
Just after Christmas.
Yeah, because it's actually because divorces in members of the family, when children, teenage children, but whose parent, what parent are they going to actually be with on Christmas Day? Some of my family is having Christmas early slightly, so I'm going to be going to California for that Christmas celebration. So Sunday. I think I'll be. I mean, I'm not planning on driving on Saturday, and I'm going to now. One of my big pushes is now for the next week get used to, because my sleeping clock rolls through and it's been pretty bad, and I've got to now work very hard to shift to waking up early in the morning, so that I wake up at 5 in the morning or something by next Sunday. So so that should mean I'm up for Saturday and playing Master of Command and doing that stream, but not War Thunder. And then of course, after Christmas I should be back for both Saturday and Sunday or whatever, unless I should be back for that. So